it's the Sunday Art Show. Welcome to my channel, Mural Dreams by Laura. I'm Laura and today I'm going to paint a crystal dragon with you guys. So, we have some tea here, yogi tea. The wisdom of the day is compassion is the fountain of forgiveness. True. Okay, yummy tea. It's a stress relief. So I'm using today the Arteza acrylic paints. There's some links in the description below. I'm also going to be using some iridescent paints. And for the most part, I am using a flat brush. This is for the background. Then I'll be using smaller brushes for the details. So I have my palette here. It's quite a messy palette, as you can see, but I've put some fresh paints over there. And I'm gonna dip into some water. And I'm thinking of making some aurora. I made some plans for this for last week. You missed me last week. I needed to rest. So glad to be back. Glad to see you here. So I'm gonna get some phthalo blue. Mixing it with water. I put it here a couple minutes ago, like an hour ago maybe. I started preparing and it already is forming a film on top. And then let me get some black. Oh, my black is dry. Let's get some black. You can see that this is the most used color. I do use a lot of black. All right. So okay, getting some black over here. Maybe just a tiny little bit of white, just to lighten it up a bit. I don't want it to be too dark. I'm going to get some purple too. And the purple is actually from Liquitex Basics. Because in this particular set, there was no purple in the Arteza. So we have here kind of a little bit of a maybe pastel, a dark, very dark, toned down purple. That's what it is. Okay, so I'm just going to paint it. You know, let me just adjust my canvas so that I can paint the whole canvas. Sometimes the frame of these easels can cover the canvas, so I'm just adjusting it so that I can paint the whole thing. And honestly, I don't really care much if I paint on the easel, because I usually do. So taking off the pressure of having to be perfect is just perfect. Okay. Oh, we're probably gonna do a couple of layers, so I'm not too worried about how it's coming out. Getting some more phthalo blue, getting some more purple, getting a little bit more white and a touch of black, because I want it to be a little toned down. I think that's a bit too bright now. The lavender here, let's get some more. Actually, it's not even purple, it's prism violet. Okay. This is a 18 by 26 pre-gessoed black canvas. But the first layer of paint is usually very loose and very freeing. It's kind of like painting the walls one color. But we are making a gradient so that it just looks more interesting. It's not one single color. Okay, and then I'm gonna get some red. My crimson red dried from last time. Let me get some more of this crimson red. So the Arteza paints come in these pouches. Okay, I want to do a purple to red to orange, so it's gonna be a gradient. I want it to be gradual, so very soft. Just adding some red to that mixture from before. And you can See, it's already changing it, warming it up a little bit. I could have probably added a touch of white in there to lighten it up. We kind of have to work a bit fast with the acrylics because they dry so fast. But I really like this very soft transition. Trying to be careful with the dragon. I usually pre-sketch these in advance because they do take a long time actually. And erasing, and maybe next time I'll prepare a little earlier and post the time lapse of the drawing because that's kind of satisfying to see. Okay, getting some water, getting some more of that red and the mixture, and I'm gonna add a teeny tiny bit of yellow to that to warm it up. A little bit of that lemon yellow from the Arteza set. Okay, now it's starting to be a little warmer. This is pretty much how you make a gradient. But you do have to work fast for this wet on wet technique. Hope you guys are enjoying the music. Adding some more paint. Oh, I love to draw dragons because for me dragons are a symbol of wisdom and strength, but also gentleness, you know, that gentleness from power. It's like gentle power, and it's a beautiful duet, a beautiful combination of strength and gentleness, so, and wisdom, and that really makes dragons for me a special thing. Not get the urge to slay a dragon as it has been done in the past. We all have our own dragons, right? I wonder. Okay, so it's a good first. It's a good first layer. And then getting some more, making some more mixture because I'm running out of it. But this time I'm adding some more red. And some more yellow, a teeny tiny bit of white. Maybe we're gonna lighten it up a little bit as we go down. Made it too yellow, I feel like. Let's add a bit more red. This is nice, I think. Just a little lighter, not too light. I'm gonna add some more yellow to that. Right. Actually, let me show you really quickly a trick. Let me just blend in here. Create that gradient. Let me show you a little bit of a trick because sometimes these canvases are kind of loose. So get the back of it, and to make the canvas a little tighter, I have a spritzer or a bottle of water here, and I'm just going to spray it lightly just with some water, and that's gonna tighten. It's gonna tighten the canvas. Oops, I got stuck. So in a little bit, it's gonna become tighter and it's not gonna be so floppy. Secure it in here. All right. Okay, let's get back to our yellow. If it's the same, yeah, it's the same. Like as before. Our paint dried a little bit. So we're gonna get an older paintbrush. Oh, I didn't get any rags. Get some paper towels. And with a wet but clean brush, it's not too wet, it's just damp. It's a damp brush, and I'm just gonna go and I'm wiping it slightly on the paper towel. Now I'm going here and just very smoothly try to blend it together. The layer is kind of thin, so I don't want to take the color off, the paint off. I'm gonna have some mountains in here. It doesn't really matter that it's not blended completely because we're gonna make a second layer anyway. So this is just an indication of the overall pattern. Maybe we're gonna have some nice and tall mountains in there. You can use your fingers too. See, it's kind of transparent because there's not too much white. Let's add some more white, and let's add some more yellow. We're gonna make our very bottom a little brighter than the rest. There might be some mountains in there too. Oh, was that a gemstone? No. Crystal point, I was going to say. So I got the inspiration for this from an actual crystal. Is it a crystal or a crystal laurel ice? But no, it's a crystal dragon that I got from Michael's. It was so pretty. You know at Michael's, when you go and in the middle aisles, there's all those figurines of animals, and yeah, I know this because Amethyst knows this. She's a kid and she loves those stuffed animals and hard figurines, and we always stop there. This one time I saw this dragon. It was so pretty. Next time somebody enters the room, I'll ask them to bring it over to me, but I don't have it with me in this room and I don't want to get up at the moment. Maybe at the end. I'm sure somebody will come in here and I'll ask them to bring. It's very cool. So that's where I got my inspiration for it. And that's a nice gradient. That's nice. Okay. So then let's see what else we do. Let's do the mountains. So the mountains, I can use the same brush. So in the distance, we're gonna keep in mind perspective and atmosphere. So everything will have that kind of hue of the background of the sky. So that can be a bit yellowish in the distance, kind of light and faded away with not many contrast, not much contrast. So let's imagine that if the hills are purple, or if the hills are purple, then it's gonna be a little faded yellowish purple. We can do pretty much a very similar color of something like that. Something very similar to the color of the sky. But if the hills were green, then maybe we can add some more blue. They're not hills actually, they're mountains. So let's see, some white to give it opaqueness. Some purple. A little bit of yellow. And a touch of red and black, of course, for toning down. That's a bit pinkish. Add some more yellow. Okay, that's very toned down. Kind of like a dusty lavender. All right. Maybe we make them a little yellower. I'm using some ochre to tone this down. Put ochre on my palette earlier thinking that it was gold. Without the sheen, gold is pretty similar to ochre. That's better. It's a little warmer. Make some nice pointy mountains here. So I want everything in this I want everything in this painting to be kind of ragged and edged, and to have this sharp appearance of crystals. Let's get some more of that color. See how it almost fades right in. That's gonna give it the illusion of that atmosphere and distance. I don't want to exactly mirror what's happening, but I want it to be harmonious as an overall design. We don't have to really commit to anything at the moment. Right now we're just finding ideas and just laying down paint, which is very satisfying. And usually what I do is make the story as I go. Sometimes you get ideas, I don't know exactly how it's gonna go or what I'm gonna do for sure, but maybe I'll make sky over there. But I kind of make up the story as I go, and that's pretty much what I did for with the latest mural that I completed. I posted some pictures on my social media on Facebook and Instagram, even not LinkedIn, but Twitter. So, but I do have a creation video up to come out next week. I'm still editing it. Okay, let me redo a little bit of the sky down there. I wanted it to be a little lower, right in the middle there. So, add some yellow, a little bit of red, some white, get some more of that ochre. Oh, that ochre is nice. I made some sort of a peach pink color. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I wanted the horizon to be a little lower over here. I was just looking at its booty. I'm like, is that butt okay there? It's okay. see what's gonna be here. I'll make some mountains over there. Okay, let's do... So in that dirty brush, with that dirty brush, I'm just dipping back in the color of these mountains. And over here, it's a little lighter. But once it dries, you're still gonna see it. It's gonna be kind of faded and just barely, just an indication. And I'm gonna make it nice and mysterious. And I'm doing that over here to add a little bit of mist in the background. See, although this initial process of just putting the paints down is kind of messy and it just lays down the foundation of the rest of the painting, but it's also the most satisfying because you really see a lot of progress, because especially on the camera, from you can see within how long, just a few minutes, like half an hour to an hour, you have a finished covered canvas almost in most cases, but it's not finished, you know. So don't worry too much about the perfectness. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna look like you're making great progress. So that's important. Okay, I'm getting some more purple. I mean that prism violet, mixing it with the same kind of color that I had in the previous, that ochreish. I'm getting some more red. Maybe let me add a little more white and black. It was too colorful. Let me get some more yellow too. Maybe we're having a little bit of a lake over here. Excuse that. Well, maybe we're gonna make some water over here, maybe. That'll be cool. Okay, as we come forward, let's add some more. That's more yellow. I ran out of yellow. I used a lot of yellow today. Okay, some more of this lemon yellow. And maybe a little bit of ochre. And a little bit of blue. I want to make a little green. Maybe we're having some life over here. Getting some more of that green, more blue and yellow. That's what I use for green. And it is so brilliant, look at that. That's really nice. Yeah, I should make it dark as you approach the horizon, nice and blue. A little bit of black maybe to darken it up a little bit. Some rocks here. We should make the rocks brown. Maybe in the winter we need some color, right? Let's make that brown. Actually, have some brown. Here, Arteza. I never use it. There are actually two browns, burnt sienna and burnt umber. I'm gonna use some burnt umber for this. It's a little more cold, a little more cold and toned down. Burnt sienna is a warm brown. This is much more orangey than this one. So I'm gonna use the burnt umber. It's also a little darker. Take a sip of tea, we haven't done that. So far we have just used one brush. Just this brush. Well, this is a rock over there. Most likely I get very ambitious. I think that I can finish painting in a couple of hours, but I actually can't because I'm a sucker for details, and you know, details take time, but it's okay. I really like this brown down here. Kind of warms up the whole thing. Let's add a little bit over here too. Let's make it look like this is rock, or some geodes have brown rock. The base. They're very nice and colorful. But underneath or around it, it's kind of brown. Okay, let's go back into that background color a little bit. Where is this lake? Is the dragon on the lake? I haven't thought this through. Let's see. So if this is a lake, then the color of it is kind of darkish, dark and kind of like purple, like the sky maybe. Pretend it's frozen. It's a frozen lake. Oh, I dipped in blue. I don't know why. Why did I dip in blue? Maybe we need some blue? No. We don't. works if you go over some edges, or because you're gonna do everything kind of the same, the second coat. Let's get some white, very dark, and purple, prism violet. So I'm blending wet on wet, and that's what gives it that soft look. Okay, more prism violet. Oh, I had some crystals there, it's okay. Just want to make sure that there's no spaces in between that are uncovered. Let's go a little warmer going down. So I'm getting some red, getting some yellow, and some white, and purple. And I got here a warm purple. Kind of like a pink. Okay, it works. Trying to get in between those toes. And to maintain as much of the design of the sketch as possible without not getting everything. Great concentration is needed here. Let's add some yellow as we go. Oh, I'm really liking this gradient. That's really nice. Yeah, it works. It's a nice dragon. Let's add some of the ochre to that mixture. And white and some yellow. It was still very dark. I mean, not yellow enough. That is very yellow. That's a little too yellow. Let's add just a touch of red. Just a touch of red. I think that's too much. Let's see. That's alright. It's perfect. Oh, I like that. I really like this song. I don't know what kind of song you guys are hearing, but the one that's playing in my room is really nice. This is all music from Acrylic Sound. That is specially selected for my YouTube channel. By me, of course. I really like Acrylic Sound. They have some really cool music. And this isn't sponsored or anything. It's just, I like music, and I even pay for good music. Okay. Although, I don't know how about you guys, but my music tastes have changed over the years, something dramatically. Let's go in the dragon, and I'm finally putting this brush aside. So I just washed it. This brush is going away for now. It'll come back. And then let me get a smaller brush. I'm actually using some really teeny brushes. This is a 1/4 of an inch. Okay. Let's start using my cleaner water. Oop. Go over here. And I have some black, I have some white, and that's all I need to paint the underpainting of this dragon. So this is gonna be a crystal dragon. So it doesn't have a color per se on its own, but it will reflect, not reflect, and reflect and refract the colors in its vicinity. So I'm gonna start by making a couple of light and dark shades of gray so that I can use that for different facets of this dragon, because every single facet is gonna have a different intensity, a different lightness. And then after I do the white and black version, then we'll see if we need to make another layer, or we can go straight in the coloring of it. So for the color, I'm going to use iridescent paints from Arteza, which I really like. They're very similar to the folk art color shift paints. And I think if you get that set like I did, it might be cheaper, because those color shift paints are not cheap. They're like $5 for 2 ounces, and that's a lot. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here in just a second. I'm just making lighter and darker shades of gray. So I have a white, I have a black, I have a light gray, a light medium gray, a medium gray, and a dark. I'm making the dark now. So I have some different shades of black. I'm gonna show you real quick. Let me get my glasses of water away. So white, light gray, light medium, and dark gray, and then black. So this is what I'm going to be using for the underpainting of this dragon. Since I already have a dark gray on, I'm just gonna go... So this is the dark gray, not the complete black. I completely lost the indications of the feet. So the goal is to make geometrical shapes. Let me not slouch here. To make geometrical shapes. They're kind of like cuts in a gem. That's what they are, actually, because this is a crystal dragon. So let's just start with dark gray, and then we're gonna do the rest of them. It looks a little bit like a giraffe, don't you think? Still the dark gray. just imagine this is like coloring in a notebook. Oh, this is the mug. It is relaxing, you know, and that's why I love art. And sometimes it's not easy, guys. It's not easy to be disciplined and to come to the paint, you know, to the easel and to show up. It's just as hard as showing up to work sometimes. But when you put it upon you that you have to get this done, or you have to get this done, is that what it is? But when you have the feeling like it's a job, it can get pretty limiting and stressful, just like anything else. Anything can become stressful if you let it. So I know that a lot of artists struggle with either artist block or, you know, that inner critic jerk that always tells you that you're not good enough. You know, everybody has that. So the trick is, you ready for the trick? The trick is to treat it as play, because that's what it is. It's just play. You know, I used to worry so much about if the artwork is gonna come out good or something, you know, whenever I would embark on a mural project. Even now, sometimes I'm like, oh, I worry that will it come okay? Will I make it look presentable, you know? And it always does. Most times it always does. 60% of the time it works, 100% all the time. You know, but find something that you like to do and then just enjoy doing that. Maybe not everybody likes doing the same things as somebody else, you know, like portraits. I've tried portraits and faces, and I struggle. Yes, they got me frustrated, and but I also found stuff that I like to do and that come effortlessly, and maybe that's what I should pursue, something that I enjoy doing. So forget about trying to do what you think is, I don't know. Sometimes we don't know what's good for us, you know. So just experiment with different things. That's, I think, the thing. And then whenever you find something that keeps coming back and that it really touches you, then you found your thing. See, and this is fun. I love geometrical stuff. It's kind of relaxing and meditative, and you don't have to really think about it so much. And you go into that flow zone, and all the magic happens in the flow. Kind of forget about yourself, and that's the best feeling. Don't you think? Now, how was that put there? Any more dark? Yeah, let's do over here. Hey, ciao, mama. Hello. My mom's here. It's very nice. Hello. Ciao. Let me get some. Let's go into the lighter blue, just a shade lighter than that. And we're gonna do some chips next to it. I went into the lighter light because that was very similar. even if we paint these a certain tone value, we're still gonna make some gradients after we're all done with this. I'm using the same old brush and just keep the pink in there, cleaning it up a little bit. Just thinking in facets of a crystal. Maybe I didn't put enough lines here. I wonder about this hand holding the mug. Dipping in some water because my paintbrush is starting to get dry. Yes, the dragon is a symbol of Chinese spirituality and Asian, all around Asia. And Europe, in Europe, the dragon is not really revered. It's slayed. But in Asia, in the Tibet, there's a Tibetan dragon that is said is very talks to sages and hermits, and it teaches them the dragon language and such. There are dragons in all cultures. Same color. is kind of a time-consuming situation, but it's relaxing to do. So if you have something, you have any paint, or if you have any, you know, color pencils or anything, you can grab them and paint along or create along with me. That would be cool. So this is almost the white. I have a little bit of gray in here, so it's not pure white. Just a little lighter than the previous one. Good coverage. The less watered down your paint is, the fewer times you have to go over. Establish it. It has a scarf around its neck. Around here, I think it was around here. use us anymore. I don't know why he has a scar. It's just a fashion statement. Doesn't actually need it but he's fashionable. And he's having some tea. It's just getting used to being a dragon. He's transitioning. To shape up. Yeah, I need to make my shapes a little bigger. Sessions to finish, but maybe we'll just get something nice done today. Just a little bit. Okay, it's acrylic paint. You just grab any kind of brush and just wipe that stuff off. It's okay. See, like nothing ever happened. But then don't do the same next time, right? Now I know where the paws go. I mean the claws. Okay, let's get some a little darker gray. gray. Need some water. Here I go improvising. I'm thinking he has some sort of some icicle, some crystals hanging off his beard. That'd be cool. Even though it wasn't there before, ideas will come while you create. So don't hesitate. I don't have another rhyme. But if you do. Okay, let's see, where can I add some more of this lighter blue? Let's here. And then I'm gonna dip into that black. Same color here. I don't have a dark blue. I mean black. Let me get some darker black and darker gray. So it's not quite black, but it's close to black. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice. It's not really black. So I still have space for a darker color. I'm just mixing some more of the dark gray. This will be the darkest color before black. I'm just filling up these bigger shapes here. And don't worry, I'll be using the iridescent paints. So those look really good on dark color. It looks good on a white too, but even better on a dark. Like filling in a puzzle piece. Only you can fill as you go. The puzzle piece is always at your fingers. Oh. I lost track of the crystal formations again. There is one. see it from the distance. I have to look at the screen. Okay, looks good so far. I have a mug here. Wonder what I'm drinking. I'm drinking tea, of course. Dragon tea. Let me drink some tea right now. Getting some more of that dark. Okay, let's get some more. The trick to getting all of these edges nice and clean is to use a new-ish brush that is not too frayed. And these are not super expensive brushes. They're not the super cheap ones either, but they're the Craft Smart from probably from Michaels. But they're decent, come in a set. So I do use these a lot. Sometimes I get the ones from Amazon that have come in a case. Okay. It is a weird looking arm. Let me get some black. So if you're watching this in the replay and you're enjoying it, don't forget to give this video a like. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see more of this stuff, then you can subscribe and you'll always be notified when I go live and when I post my videos. Have a very exciting mural on the way, so look out for that. This black is really making everything nice and brings it together. What happened to my leg? It looks weird. Well, let's keep going. I'll have to look at the dragon soon. This is just straight black. Make his eye black. When we're to the end of the puzzle pieces, you get so satisfying to just fill in what's left. Forgive me if I'm not talking too much today. I'm kind of zenned out to this music. And to the repetition of the pattern. It's just so easy and free-flowing. Kind of enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the quiet too. But if you have any questions, even if you're watching the replay, feel free to ask, and I will do my best to answer your questions. I enjoy this time alone with the paints and the music. It's really relaxing. I wonder how that lag went. this layer. Let's do something in between, not too dark, not too, yeah, this dark is okay. Similar. There we go. That's enough of a gradient to change it. That's good. Okay. His hand though. His hand that's holding the coffee. I mean the tea. Yeah, let's imagine that's that. Choo, 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 and then the knuckles or it's got like 3 claws. Pretty much covered. I think we're gonna go and make a second layer. Hey, burpee yoga, Unk. Hello, welcome. It's a crystal dragon. Guess he could transform. I mean, he is magical. More of that dark. Okay, as if something changed. Get to that lighter gray and filling in over there. And here. So we're gonna do a second layer of sky. So let's go back into, I gotta get some more prism violet because this is kind of transparent. We're getting some more of this prism violet from Basics, Liquid X Basics. And then I have some yellow from the Arteza. And then I have some red and black and white. So let's take it from the top. We're gonna do the second layer of sky. I like to have a nice thick coat of paint. So black and a tad of white, some prism violet, some teeny tiny phthalo blue. Let's start it quite bluish, indigo, and then we're going down to a purple. And somebody was thinking I should do some aurora borealis, and maybe we'll do that. So maybe I want it a little darker. Started off with a little darker. I want it to be more deep and mysterious. So I'm adding more phthalo blue and more black. I even added more prism violet, so my paintbrush is really loaded. Still kind of light. A little more black, a little more phthalo blue, a little more prism violet. Prism violet doesn't really do much because it's very transparent, so the blue is gonna darken it. There we go. Painting the sides too. I always like to do 2 coats of paint on the canvas. I don't like to have transparency. So, I don't know about you, that's what I like to do. Getting more prism violet, adding it to that mixture. The color also becomes much more brilliant when you do 2 layers. It's gonna end up a little darker than before because I want to add the aurora, and that's gonna create some contrast. So it's okay if it's gonna cover it slightly because we're gonna have the same colors in the dragon as he reflects everything. Alright, and start adding a little bit of red. A little bit of red to that. And a teeny tiny bit of white. A bit more red. And a bit more white. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit of a magenta-ish. I'm tilting my head so that I can see without a glare on the canvas. See how much paint I have on my brush? I have a lot of paint because I don't want it to be transparent again. Even more red, a bit of water, a little more white, and a little bit of ochre, yellow ochre. I'm adding it to that mixture I had before. This is quite orange compared to what was there before. Maybe I wanted a little more red. Sure is brighter. This is the second layer of paint. And that's just my style. I like to do several coats. more paint on the canvas, I think. The sturdier the canvas is. So, more paint makes the canvas sturdier. And don't worry, we'll go back to the dragon. He's not done yet. Just gonna paint everything again. This time it's gonna go much faster though. Okay, adding some lemon yellow this time and more white to that exact same mixture from before, and we're getting a nice orange. Now you can't see the canvas. Before you could see the canvas. I didn't like that. Okay, now it's nice and opaque. And adding some more lemon yellow to that. And adding a bit more white. I'm just gonna make the brightest part in the sky right here. Paint those hills. So I have that yellow paint from before, and I'm adding, I have the paint of the horizon. Let me add a little bit of white and black and just a little bit of blue. Those distant hills. I mean, they are mountains. Okay, let's get some more purple. It's too green. Yellow ochre to blend it in with the sphere. Okay, more like it. A lot more subdued. Tiny bit of white, blend in with the atmosphere here. Maybe we make a little bit of mist. dab it on my palette so it's not too bright. Just some misty with distance. That illusion of depth. The trick is to work wet on wet. That it actually blends in. Let's do that on the other side. I want to make it exactly like the one on the other side. Okay, let's add some of that. I dipped in some water because I was getting dry over here, and get some more white so we can make that mist. Let's get some more. Make some trees over here or something. Trees? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Unc. I appreciate it. Yeah, some sort of maybe it's over there in the background. Rocks or something, crystals or something. Yeah, crystals. So let's get some more of that color and adding some. Let's add some blue to that. Let's add a little bit of yellow ochre to that. But less of the black and white. See what we got. It's pretty green. Make that darker. If I'm painting, I'm trying to decide what these are. Getting some more blue. I think I got some ultramarine blue. As I'm coming closer, adding some of that. Adding some on the other side. Should have added some. Let's do that white like before. Got some water. like this lake is misty. Let's keep going. As we come closer, let's just do blue and ochre, and that's gonna make a nice green. Dip in some black. Black and yellow makes green too, which is a bit more natural green, but I'm also adding some blue in here, so I think we have to do some phthalo blue to darken it up like it was before. Yeah, phthalo blue and yellow do this. I'm gonna have to do the rocks again with that brown. So let's get some more of that brown. Like the water, maybe we'll just do some iridescent paint for the water. The paint kind of covered it pretty well. Okay, so now let's do the aurora. This is already dried, so I was gonna do an aurora borealis in the sky. Let's do that. Let me get some green. Maybe I'll just make it with a metallic paints. I have some of these Arteza metallic paints. Lime green, this looks nice. I have some pastel green, and then some cactus. Let's do that. We might even do the iridescent one, rocking lime green. Let's do that first. Check for a place where I can put some green. Oh, this is nice, yeah. I think, however, I want to do some white first to lighten it up. That would be wise, perhaps. So get some white. white, and I'm trying to look for a place on my palette that doesn't have any paint. It's hard. Okay, so I'm diluting it. And let me see which way, and I want to have a dry brush for this. It doesn't have to be new, but it has to be fuzzy. So this will do. Okay, so which way will my aurora go? With the dry brush, I was trying to fuzz it up, but the paint dries quite fast, especially after 2 layers. Almost have it diluted immediately. Bright, perhaps too bright. Let's try with more diluted color now. More diluted white. Yeah, I think that's what I was going for. Tell you the truth, it has been a while since I painted Aurora. And last time I might have done it with an airbrush. That one is way too bright. But hey, don't worry. If we don't like it, we can always do it again. what we're going for this wispy quality. That's it. That's more like it. Not that. That's bad. I wonder if we can make it bigger. Oh my gosh. So the first one is interesting. Okay, let's not get sucked into that. Maybe we're gonna do some. Let's do some highlights on these mountains. Something light purple. Maybe that's the color of. Will it be light purple or yellow? Let's do yellow. This is very colorful. Much more colorful than I thought it would be. This is a huge dragon. Okay. Yellow and white and a mixture of that pinkish peach that we used, I think, for some of the sky. Add some more white in there, lighten it up a bit, and I have an ochreish color. It's much more yellow than. Maybe I'm adding just a touch of red. It's very, very subtle. Okay, let's just add some highlights to these mountains. Okay, it's going. other side of the mountain, side that is facing the sunset. Just imagine the facets of the mountain where the light is shining on. You add kind of a blend it in over here, make a little bit of a mist at the bottom of the mountain. Nice and atmospheric. All right, cool. Now, do some crystals in the foreground. Let's use the... What color will our crystals be? Let them be green this time. That would be nice. Green crystals. All different shapes and sizes. Just make a mass like this, and then we're gonna see which one's gonna be lighter, which ones are gonna be darker. Let's add some blue and add it to that mixture. Some phthalo blue. And just add some facets to your crystals. Not do them all uniformly, otherwise it kind of looks weird. They all look the same. Really trying hard to avoid that. My crystals, I tend to make these perfect crystals and That's not how they look in nature. So I'm adding some yellow now. Ooh, this is gonna be really, really nice and brilliant. Oh wow. Just a little bit of yellow really brightens it up. Okay, just a teeny tiny bit, just kind of cutting facets and going straight with the cut of the gem. It has a point, I'm making it pointy. That's just on the facets and make these straight lines going with the angle of the gemstone. Okay, let's add a little bit of white to that. Okay, this is quite white. Oh, well, it's a lighter green. I'm gonna go again, just a little bit, not a lot. I should probably be using a smaller brush because at this point I'm going quite detailed with it. So I got a teenier brush and I want to make some gradients here. I want to just let the color taper out some of these. So probably I'll need another brush to feather it out a little bit. See how smooth that gradient looks, and it looks kind of like glass, well, like a gemstone. When one angle is really light and then it tapers off. But let's think about all the sides of these gemstones and where the convergence lines are. Every line starts with a color and ends in a different color most times, so get some. Oh, I dropped my paintbrush. Let's get some more white. Just white and yellow this time. Let's make it really, really brilliant. And yellow. Just want like a little tiny accent here and there. Water is getting very dry. Okay, this is a little less yellow and more green. Let's add some more blue to that. This is gonna be more blue and dark. So just adding it here and there. That a teeny tiny bit of black. See how it's gonna look if it's dark. Because we always need to add a little bit of dark. We could use some more brilliant green, so blue and yellow, lemon yellow, and the ultramarine blue will make a nice green. I think the phthalo blue would have made a nicer green. This is quite light. Get some white to that. Add brilliancy of just the gemstones here and there, just a sparkle. There needs to be a sparkle. Considering we're not going to be able to finish this whole painting today, let's just get started on the dragon so that we just get a head start. So for the background, I'm going to use the same colors as the sky to make it look like it's transparent. Here is some purple, but I also want to keep in mind the value, so I'm putting the dark purple on the dark sides. add some red as we go down. Try to match that color in the background. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, because it won't be. Slightly radiate, if that's a word. As it goes up, you can do gradients of this color. Let's add some more yellow to that. Yellow and red. Still has purple on it. Do that in the darkest places, and then for the lightest places I'll add some white. Let's add some white to that. Got some pink. Let's add some water. And this pink is nice. Even add it up there. Let's add some yellow to that to add a little bit of diversity. Let's add some more red to do the above part. This here. And that's a nice color. This is kind of like stained glass. Pretty satisfying. Or like a puzzle. Okay, let's add some more yellow to that. I should go with something darker over there to line it up with a smaller brush. Let's see where I have a teeny tiny brush. We have one right here. And let me get some of that color. Should get something darker than that. Maybe add some. Maybe some purple is reflecting from above. I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Cover it up. Sometimes you just have to see what happens here. Okay. I feel like something dark is needed here. Colors up there that could be filled in. Oh, this is a dark. Let's get some white and lighten that up. That's supposed to be its eye. Let me make its eye. Purple. Dark purple, purple and black. And then I'm adding the little shine there. Its eye, it's a rhombus. This other eye is supposed to be here, but yeah, adding some more darks makes it nice. We're probably going to be adding some green to the horns and everything that's gonna be in front of the aurora once we do the aurora. Yes. Just darkening some edges here. Defining some edges and painting. Alright, we kind of have his eye down. Let's add a little glimmer in his eye. There you go, his little shine. It's very big. Nice. Okay. All right, let's see. What else we do here? Let's go into that background color. I'm gonna play with that. Like an ochre. With some red in it. It's like an orange color. Kind of medium. Start that off like that. much of black. Painting my brush. I have a lot of paint on my brush. It's quite dark. Okay, then let's do something bright with the yellow. Gotta get a smaller brush and get the feeling like I gotta get a smaller brush. A little bit of yellow and maybe some white. Let's do some white. Added some opacity. And let's see what we have here. Let's see. Should have done it on the lighter thing. Do some more white on that. He has 4 fingers. Let's just do 3. Let's add some purple to that to darken it. That's feeling like some white creeped in. Oh, that is quite purple. And blue, oh, that's blue. That's okay, some blue is okay. I need more prism violet. It's too blue. I need more yellow. Just yellow and ochre and a little bit of blue just crept in. But I can even add it to the light parts, to the light facets to make them, to give them more color, or to the dark ones. These colors, I can use them all around here. The tail is also in this area of color. Adding some white. pretty difficult to get stuff from my palette that does not have any other colors in it. Palette is really crowded. Just adding some white to the edges to make them look sharper, and then blending the rest. Kind of gives it the look of a shining crystal. Let's do that to the other. Just one glowing edge. See how effective that is? Pretty cool. Just one glowing edge. Now my paintbrush is kind of dry right now. Let's see what else. Just going on the same colors. Add some yellow to that. We'll figure this whole dragon painting thing out. Get some white to that. After all, this is my very first dragon. Crystal dragon. No, I have another one, but it's not quite like this. It's not, it's different. So this is my very first crystal dragon. I have a crystal cave dragon, but that one's different. Add some red, and this red is the other red. It's not the crimson red, it's the scarlet red. I remembered it this time. Adding some yellow to that, and this is a very nice and bright orange, but I'm gonna add a little bit of white because that orange is very pretty, but it's not. It's transparent, it's not opaque, so it's not really gonna show very well. So let's see. Ooh, this is very brilliant. Maybe I just throw it on the edges. Where would orange go? Add some orange here too. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Don't overdo it. Okay. Let's do a darker red now. Let's do that scarlet red and use the dirtier mixture that's behind the sky. I mean, that's in the sky. Like over here. And it's still, even if it's dirtier, it's still more brilliant than the sky. We need maybe purple. We need a little more purple to tone it down a little bit. It's still too orange. Sky beyond is not that orange. This is really dark. So let's use it on the medium. This is a dark black. I mean the dark gray. Cutting the gems. That's all we're doing. Cutting the gems. Let's add some purple to that. Make it a little darker. Oh, I got in some green. Okay, this is like prism violet. Adding some black. Alright, let's see how dark it is. Oh yes, it's nice and dark. We're going right over the black. Sure. Why not? This is truly time that for yourself. Truly time without having to check your phone all the time, having to do the dishes or cook or eat. Just a little break that is so needed. I don't know about you, but man, I need a break. I need breaks. And doing art is a great break. Doing art or whatever kind of creative expression you choose is really great to get you out of the survival zone and into the creative zone where we should all be. Now, what color should his scarf be? I'm not decided yet, but you can feel free to ask to suggest a color. Forget how mugs work. start to be kind of like still yellowish, but starting to come into green, right? Now what is this color? Mud. Mid-mud. Hey Tiffany! So happy to see you here. Thank you. This is one of those that's gonna take a while. And I'll come back to this some other day. I'll definitely not be able to finish this today. But the process is fun. Let me get some toned down orange, which is still very vibrant. Let me add some purple to it. Ooh, purple and orange. I need to tone it down because it's too brilliant, with some black. With no paint. Maybe adding some more black to that. Now this is dark. Maybe it reflects skies above. Black has a very interesting effect. As we come down, start using some more of that yellow ochreish as we come down. Maybe not adding anything to it, just using that. Oh, adding some gray. We need to tone it down, like it is in the background. Do some, add some black to that ochre. Realize I don't have any black in here. Maybe we should add some of that to add that illusion of crystals. The crystals do have a lot of dark points in there. But not a lot. Okay, let's add some green. I'm making green by mixing phthalo blue and lemon yellow and some black. Pretty much what I did for the background. Some people make green by just mixing yellow and black, but I like a bit more color. So I guess this will be my have to figure out those legs. I have to look at my dragon again, which I don't have here with me. But I'll figure him out. Alright, this is an elbow. There is a very big possibility that this will get changed in a major way. I have to assess the situation. Darker green. As we come down, actually, we have some orange again in there. Let's add some of the darker greens over there. Over here. And probably have to make some lighter green, of course. That'll be nice. Yes, lighter green for the win. Well, this makes everything better. Oh, remember to breathe. Sometimes I forget. I don't know if you forget sometimes to breathe. Huh? I was gonna ask, do you know where it is? Where the dragon is?
Sure.
Thank you. Kinda... Yay, the dragon's on the way! You can see it. It's totally different what I'm doing here. The color scheme. But overall, the shape, hopefully I've captured the shape. Well, this is much better. Could have perhaps, well, you can see the resemblance. Well, yeah, mine is.
It's like a cute right now. So
Yeah. Well, this is the muse. I really do love this crystal dragon. Very pretty. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do... That was my husband coming in and helping me out and stuff. Okay, adding some more yellow to that brick-ish color. Oh, that looks really good against the green. You see how cool that looks? That orange and green, very earthy. If I put it against a darker color, then it's going to be darker. Maybe I want to add a little bit of, no, I want it to be that kind of color, like purple and red rather than pink. But I need to add some white to make it a little more pastel, red and purple, making a pink. But I gotta tone it down so it's not too bright. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Nice pink. purple to that. I will fix my leg later. And probably this claw too. I don't know what happened there, but it'll get fixed. I'm probably going to finish this later, and probably gonna upload it as a time-lapse video so that for your enjoyment. Time-lapse, a speed art, one of those things that make the viewing more pleasant and speedy, because we live in a fast world. So yeah, I'll probably finish this off screen, not today because it's getting late here in PA. I don't know where you are watching, but if you want to leave me a message and let me know where you're watching, that'd be great. Thanks, Tiffany. It's Epidemic Sound. It's the lo-fi, Epidemic Lo-Fi on Spotify, which I love. So they have really cool music. Okay, that leg needs to be fixed later on. Add some gradients here. Yeah, we can do that there. Maybe a little bit of yellow to outline it, to make it look a little more stand out behind against the dark. More pink there. Darks there. Adding a little bit of black to that. It's almost black now. Dilute my dark and make some edges with this black just before. Just some edges. Could definitely need an improvement, but this is pretty much what I can do in a couple of hours. So I just can't stop. Like, oh, I'm on a roll, just this last brush stroke. White stuff there. We cannot leave this off with. Oh, and let's make his scarf too. Let me just do his little claws here real quick. He's wearing me see, what kind of scarf is he wearing? He's wearing a pink scarf. Pinkish, kind of like a dusty violet. A warm violet. Let's see what this is. That is not, that's white. And white will totally fix that. And maybe a little bit of red. Oh, that's much better. Maybe I will change the color of his scarf in the future, but for now, I don't know. I just want him to wear something pink, because he's confident enough to wear pink. I have the feeling like I'm going to redo this guy. These other ones, I like them, but that first one really is arcing me. But don't worry, I will record it and I'll post it as a time lapse. I'm probably gonna redo this part of the sky. So, my dear friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed my painting. And if you do, just hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And I will see you guys next Sunday with a new live stream. And stay tuned for the next video that's gonna come out. It's a mural time lapse, the latest mural in my house, which came out amazing. So, I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Until then, trust the flow. Mwah. Bye. Oh, I'm not supposed to leave you until I show you my dog. Come on, Kale, come here, buddy. Oh, Kale came to visit. Here. He's so cute. He's like, where's my dinner? Right? Kale, hey, buddy, hey. He ignores me. Okay, say bye. Oh my goodness.